Alright, welcome again to another tutorial of the topic probabilities. So in this tutorial tunaendelea na conditional probability. Now in the previous tutorial tulisema kwamba if A and B are independent events, then the probability of A given B, tuseme itakuwa sasa tuna probability of A, and the probability of B given A tulisema itakuwa tu sasa na probability of B. So this is what happens for independent events. So independent events manake ni kwamba when A occurs, it does not affect the occurrence of B. So another word for independent event ni statistical independent events. Jina refu. Kwa hiyo ukiona kwenye kitabu amekwambia statistical independent events, manake anazungumzia hizo nini? Independent events. So in this tutorial, let us see why. Why is this the case for independent events? Now, we said that the formula for conditional probability, let's say the probability of A given B, is equal to the probability of A intersection B over the probability of B. And also we said that the probability of B given A itakuwa sasa na hivi probability ya A intersection B over probability ya A. Sasa for independent event tunajua kwamba probability of A intersection B ni sasa na probability of A times probability of B. You can see if I put this here, if I replace it, the probability of A given B itakuwa sasa na probability of A times probability of B over probability of B. Alafu probability of B given A itakuwa ni probability of A times probability of B over probability of A. So you can see this and this goes similarly here. They go. So the probability of A given B for independent events ni sasa na probability of A. Alafu probability of B given A ni sasa na probability of B. So this is where that concept comes from. Concept of conditional probability. Now let's do example. Example 1 says, suppose A and B are the events such that the probability of A is 9 over 20, the probability of B is 7 over 20, and the probability of A union B is 7 over 10. Show whether A and B are statistically independent. So we're going to use this formula, probability axiom, kwamba the probability of A union B ni sasa na probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So you can see a probability of A intersection B ni sasa na probability of A, yani huyu nikimleta huku na huyu nikimleta huku, plus probability of B minus probability of A union B. So probability of A intersection B itakuwa sasa na probability of A tumepewa ni 9 over 20, probability of B ni 7 over 20. Kwa hiyo itakuwa ni 9 over 20 plus 7 over 20. Alafu probability of A union B ni hii 7 over 10. Kwa hiyo minus 7 over 10. So in sasa tuna 16 over 20 minus 7 over 10. So in sasa tuna by 2 8 by 2 10. 8 over 10 minus 7 over 10. So the probability of A intersection B is 8 minus 7 is 1 over 10. Sasa if A and B are statistically independent event, then this one should be equal to probability of A times probability of B. Is it true now? 1 over 10, is it equal to probability of A ni nani? 9 over 20. Alafu probability of B ni nani? 7 over 20. So ukizidisha hii, what do you get? You get 63 over 400, which is not equal to 1 over 10. So what do we see here? We see that A and B are not statistically independent events. So part A of the question, prove if they are statistically independent. Jibu ndo hilo. They are not statistically independent events. Sasa part B, find the value of probability of A given B. So from the formula, probability of A given B itakuwa ni probability of A intersection B over probability of B. Kwa hiyo A intersection B ni 1 over 10, probability of B ni 7 over 20. According to the question. Yes. Kwa hiyo hii itakuwa ni sasa na nini? 1 over 10 times 20 over 7. Kwa hiyo the answer is 2 over 7. So the probability of A given B is equal to what? 2 over 7. This is part B of example 1. Let's now see example 2. So two events A and B are such that probability of A is equal to 0.4, probability of B is equal to 0.3, and probability of A union B is equal to 0.6. Find the probability of A complement intersection B complement. So tutafute kwanza hii A complement intersection B complement, afu B anasema show that A and B are statistically independent or not. Okay, so tunajua kwamba A union B complement ni sasa na A complement intersection B complement. Kwa the probability of A union B complement ni sasa na the probability of A complement intersection B complement. But the probability of A union B complement ni sasa na 1 minus the probability of A union B, kwa ile axiom ile inayosema kwamba probability of an event plus the probability of a complement of an event ni sasa na 1. Yeah, si ndio hiyo. Kwa hiyo huyu sasa tumesema, so kwa sababu tumesema A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. So the probability of A union B complement itakuwa sana probability of A complement intersection B complement. Kwa hiyo hii probability of A union B complement ni sana probability of A complement intersection B complement, ambayo sana 1 minus probability of A union B. So probability of A union B ni 0.6. Kwa hiyo probability of A complement intersection B complement itakuwa nini? 0.4. Yeah, so this is part 1. Now we have to prove if they are independent events or not. So to prove if they are independent events, we have to find the probability of A intersection B. So we know that probability of A intersection B, as we have seen in the first example, is the sana probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A union B. So kwenye swali tulipewa probability of A ni 0.4, probability of B ni 0.3, probability of A union B ni 0.6. Kwa hiyo ni 0.4 jumlisha 0.3 minus 0.6. Kwa probability of A intersection B ni sasa na 0.7 minus 0.6 ambayo ni 0.1. So for independent events now, probability of A intersection B, tusema sasa probability of A times probability of B. Kwa hiyo probability sasa of A intersection B ni 0.1, inabidi sasa na 0.4 times 0.3. Lakini 0.4 times 0.3 ni 0.12. So 0.12 is not exactly equal to 0.1. So A and B are not statistically independent events. Yeah, so that's example 2. Let me say see you in the next tutorial.